So actually, the Nissan 240, a lot of guys swap the SR motor into it, and it's one of the better platforms, compared to the KA. No one really likes high-powered KAs, and it's one of those things where, the SRs might be the better option. Who kind of does anything with an SR anymore? Please don't. I'm Dylan Dupee. I'm a performance technician here at the Richmond RVA National Speed, and I get to work on cool stuff every single day. Everything from full bolt-ons to full-on engine builds to custom platforms, from 4G63 custom builds to, right now I got a SC300 that we're doing a 2J build in, a Magnuson install on a pickup truck. So a little bit of everything, which is pretty rad because, week by week I never really know what I'm getting into. Growing up, from going to car shows with my family when I was young, going to the drag strip with my mom when I was a really young kid. Hi, Mom. Doing stuff in the garage, I started out, tinkering on Volkswagen Beetles with my dad. Out of high school, I decided to join the Marine Corps. I was in the Marine Corps from 2010 to 2014 as an engineer mechanic working on heavy equipment. So like dozers, cranes, stuff like that. So leaving the Marine Corps in 2014, I moved back home to Maine, right on. Worked at a Chevy mom and pop's dealership for a while, a few years there. Moving on from there, I ended up at a small town speed shop, working on primarily Subarus, and really anything that we could get in the door. And we weren't really trying to make it big or anything. We were having a blast and doing what we loved every day, and that was my first experience getting into the speed industry. And then ultimately I wound up here in Richmond at National Speed. Found National Speed after a project kind of gone bad at another speed shop locally to where I was stationed. Leaving that shop, going down the highway, I saw a big old great billboard that said National Speed, and that kind of led me to start looking on Facebook and the internet to see what they're all about. An hour away from me, but I ended up down there for a Cars and Coffee event down in Wilmington. Went and checked out the Wilmington speed shop for National Speed. Fell in love with the place. It just felt like a genuine, speed shop with stuff hanging on the walls and all these products. And when I was younger, it was like, oh man, look how big that turbo is, or it was just all these either rare parts or cool parts that, one day I wish I could either put that on my car or, and at the time I never thought I would either be working for National Speed or, even in this industry. It was a pipe dream, so I chased it. And, it took a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication, a lot of late nights, but it's paid off, and now I get to do this every day. Yeah, I picked up a 2013 Corvette Grand Sport, blacked out. I owned it for about 2 weeks and then already ripped the motor out. So it's going good. It's going great. We'll go with that. Yeah, it's going great. Everything's fine. So I'm gonna freshen everything up. It's pretty low miles car, but it's definitely been sitting for a while. So we're gonna freshen up the short block. Probably throw a nice big Lobe cam in there because that's what I always wanted. Nice ground pounding cam with some long tubes. Keep it NA, naturally aspirated. I don't want to really go boost. I feel like it's just complicating the already small engine bay. So keep it NA, try to make, high 400, low 500 NA, pretty healthy, and have fun with it. Never, in high school I never thought I would actually be turning wrenches or really doing any of this. And one day I was like, I'm gonna chase this, I gotta make it, I gotta make, what I do, what I love, and I gotta make it all into one, and that's what this place means to me. Bearings or rods, the FAs. So there's a actual war on the internet. It's a cyber war on Subarus. You should look it up. Hashtag war on Subarus. It's a real thing. Everyone hates Subarus. For some reason, I don't know. My Subaru is still going strong, but my my Corvette on the other hand is not. So you really got to think about who is the real victim. Is it Subaru? Or is it just can we get like a Dateline, like 60-minute, like war on Subarus?